Now, what is affluenza? Affluenza is a combination of two words, affluence and influenza. And the definition of it is the effect of money, wealth, and materialism on the unconscious mind, which manifests itself in an unbalanced and sometimes dysfunctional relationship with money, wealth, self, and others. When people feel they are entitled, it can be because they have or they don't have, it doesn't matter. They develop a sense of entitlement. And they carry it through all areas of their lives. The other thing is when people become preoccupied with externals. It's too much externals becomes, that's what really consumes them. So I can see it a lot on social media. And another symptom is when more is never enough. When it doesn't matter how much we have, we always feel that it's never enough. So we are after the next thing. It could be the next investment. It could be the next gadget. It could be anything. It's like never, somebody mentioned it before, we don't have a peace of mind. Always after something, the next thing. Another thing is when we give high regard to outer self and low regard to inner self. So which means that we value others by external measures, their success, how much they have, how they look, and less emphasis on who they are as individuals, what are their values, what are their inner qualities. It seems that it's becoming less and less important in our society. Another symptom is when people become self-absorbed. It's all about themselves. No, it's not to the point of being a narcissist, but there are many, many similarities. So they develop self-importance, they think that they are special, vanity, selfishness, all of that are part of it. And somebody, you've mentioned over there the loss of, who talked about not being productive? Yes, because what happens is when you have too much, many times people it's hard for them to focus on what their life purpose is. It's hard for them to focus on meaningful life. It becomes all about, I don't want to say all about, but a lot about having fun and enjoying life and the next party. And all of this actually creates certain type of behaviors. And what are they? Usually it increases alcohol use and drugs. It increases mood, which means people become many times depressed and anxious. It creates all kinds of compulsive and addictive behaviors. And I talked about increased ADD and ADHD, and in extreme cases, suicidal thoughts. You will be surprised how many people report and talk about the fact that they have thought about killing themselves at one point in their life, especially young adults. And they've got nobody to share it with because they can't, they have to keep up an image, and there is nobody for them to talk to. So what do millennials and the Z generation need, actually?